Kanye West is determined to destroy the Kardashians for good. He has been seriously leaking some juicy news about the Kardashians, and this time, he has some things to spill about their shady business moves. And believe me, you guys are not going to believe your ears.
They put a $75 million hold on 4 of my accounts. And then they said, you owe a lot of taxes.
Does Kris Jenner actually run a tax evasion scheme? And why did the FBI question Kim for money laundering? Well, let's get into it. This is not the first time the Kardashians are getting exposed for their shady, or should I say, questionable business dealings. They have received backlash many times over the years for being unethical and for being money conscious. For instance, one time, they received backlash for promoting the excessive use of waist trainers without cautioning the public about the health effects it could cause. And Kylie Swimwear line. Kylie Swim also being dragged for selling low-quality products for ridiculously high profits. And let's not forget about how frequently they've been accused of using black culture for profits, without giving anything back to the black community. Or when Forbes exposed Kris Jenner and Kylie for giving false financial reports for Kylie's cosmetics, so she can hit the youngest self-made billionaire ever. As if these records aren't bad enough, but they can't be compared to the latest accusations of money laundering facing them now. Money laundering is quite a grievous accusation, and it's suddenly making sense when you think about it. Following reports that this is the reason why Kanye never got his money and assets together with Kim when they were together. Now keep this part in mind, because we're getting back into it in a little bit. Among all the Kardashian sisters, Kim's been the most notorious for her shady dealings, and this goes years back, before she became a celebrity. Well, we all know that she was a closet assistant for some notable celebrities, including Paris Hilton and Brandy. But what's hidden to many is that she allegedly stole from Brandy's mom. As Brandy's closet assistant, she had a one-time access to her credit card, which Brandy's mom managed. So Kim, Khloe, and Rob grabbed this opportunity to steal $120,000 from Brandy's mom after Kim stopped working for Brandy, which means Kim kept the credit card details for some years, and when she thought it's been a long time to connect her as a suspect, she and her siblings took the chance and stole the money. As if the stealing wasn't bad enough, what's even worse is that they didn't spend the stolen money directly, but they invested it at their Kardashian stores, Dash and Smooch, so the money could turn out as legit income from their clothing stores and not stolen money from Brandy's mom. But they were exposed because the transactions were unauthorized. However, Brandy's mom first gave Kim the opportunity to pay back the money without involving the law, because of the relationship Kim had with Brandy and Ray J. But when they failed to pay for over a year, she finally sued them. However, Brandy and Ray J got their mom to forget the lawsuit and settle the matter out of court. And according to Ray J, this was the main reason behind their breakup. But interestingly, Kim and Ray J's tape leaked soon after their mom confronted Kim for stealing the money, which leaves us wondering whether if Ray J wasn't right about Kim having a hand in the alleged leaking of the tape. Kim's illegal purchases happened somewhere around 2005 to 2006, which probably means that Kim's shady dealings with money have a long-standing history of more than 15 years. And that wasn't the last time Kim was involved in this type of shady deals. A few people actually know this, that Kim had a sugar daddy before she reached fame and began earning her own money. He was an Asian by name Jolo, and Kim was accused of aiding him launder illicit money. Allegations have it that Kim used to travel with him to gamble, and it's alleged she had flown back to LA with him in 2009 with a trash bag full of $250,000 cash, which he got from gambling in a Los Angeles casino. As it turns out, that could have been a money laundering venture, because Jolo has been found out for involving in money laundering scheme. The Insider wrote, Lo is wanted by international authorities in connection with multi-billion-dollar money laundering scam. He is accused of being the mastermind behind a scheme to embezzle $4.5 billion from the Malaysian state-run Economic Development Fund, One Malaysian Development Bureau. Kim was questioned by the FBI regarding her connections with Lo in 2019, but they couldn't connect her with any of it, so no charges were made against her. But this wasn't the only time Kim was investigated by federal authorities. Somewhere in 2022, she was again investigated by the SEC when she promoted the cryptocurrency Ethereum Max and did not add a disclaimer to tell that it was sponsored ad and that she was getting paid to do so. By advertising without letting on that it was an ad, she had actually involved herself in a pump and dump scheme which was focused on raising the price of cryptocurrency before it was sold to investors, and she was fined $1.26 million. But Kim is not the only Kardashian who is into shady business dealings, because her mom, Kris Jenner, also does same. Many of you may already know or have heard about the California Community Church, But few people do know that Kris Jenner actually co-funded it. She registered the church as a not-for-profit venture in 2019, and members are supposed to pay a $1,000 monthly fee. And they are also encouraged to pay their yearly 10% income tithes to the church. Sure enough, the Kardashians do pay their yearly 10% tithes to the church. But what this actually implies is that they get a 10% tax reduction per year. And even though 10% might not seem like much to most of us, let's not forget Kim earns about $80 million per year, which saves her about 10% tax reduction per year. And though this is shady enough, there is more to it. You see, since Kris Jenner also happens to own the church, whenever the Kardashians do pay their yearly 10% tithes to the church, they are actually giving it to their mom, who probably gives it back to them, meaning they don't even give anything in the first place and yet still get a 10% tax reduction per year. And if that isn't shady enough, then we wonder what is. And oh, there is still more to the juicy news surrounding the Kardashians. It was reported some months ago that Kylie was putting up yet another mansion in Calabasas, LA, which was estimated to be worth about $15 million. Kylie is not the only Kardashian to own numerous houses. All the Kardashian sisters, including their mom, have so many houses that she actually forgets some of them even exist.
Can't wait to be wealthy enough to forget I have property somewhere. Just like, oh, I have a condo in Beverly Hills. I forgot about that. I forgot about it.
Can you believe someone actually forgetting about an expensive condo in Beverly Hills? The mere counts of houses the Kardashians own led to some speculations that they built so many houses because it's from money laundering schemes. Another shady thing about the Kardashians, which Kanye did have a hint of, is that when Kim filed for a divorce, we all noticed Kanye really wanted them to work things out just so he could get back with his kids.
I need you to run right back to me, baby. I need you to run right back to me, baby. I need you to run right back, baby. More specifically, Kimberly.
But Kim refused to have anything to do with him and went ahead to file a motion to be declared legally single, which happened quite too quickly. Matters of this sort take some time, but we found out later that their quick resolution was due to the fact that they had separate accounts. The thing is, money is the main reason most celebrity divorces take a long time to settle. However, Kim got her wish to be declared legally single after only a few weeks. It was quite shocking to discover that they had no money ties, though they had engaged in several business ventures together. This clearly shows that they went to great extent to keep their money and assets separate from each other. And as source informed People magazine, they basically keep their accounts separate. West will talk about my money and her money. And this somehow means Kanye knew about her shady dealings and smartly decided to keep his money separate so he doesn't crush and burn with Kim and her family when they later gets found out. Their shady dealings has left many in shock, and there have been comments like, Kanye is right about everything. That's why they wanted to have him admitted on being crazy. He's not crazy, they wanted to shut him up. This person also said, why do you think she studied to be a lawyer all of a sudden? LOL. Another person said, they created a church for tax evasion, a new evil kind of low. The greed is endless with this clan. Another person added, isn't this the same woman who said she's successful due to her hard work? And regular women just don't work hard enough. Our world is rigged. Unfortunately, it doesn't seem the Kardashians will put a stop to their shady dealings anytime soon, since it earns them millions of dollars every year. But it'll be interesting to see how this works out for them in the long run, seeing that people now have their eyes on them. But let me hear your thoughts on this. Do you think their shady ways will catch up to them soon? Or do you think they will keep getting away with them? Leave your comments down below and don't forget to click on this next video.